Right, we're going to do something different today. Pardon me, I've got a bit of a cough. I'm still getting over the a nasty little virus. Right, a lot of people don't know how to set up what's called uudump. No, uudump, which is uudump. Is it dev.net? Right, basically what it is it's the repository for Windows Internet. Right, we're going to do something different today. Pardon me, I've got a bit of a cough. I'm still getting over the a nasty little virus. Right, a lot of people don't know how to set up what's called uudump. No, uudump, which is uudump. Is it dev.net? Right, basically what it is it's the repository for Windows. Anything to do with Windows, Microsoft Windows. You can actually do updates from Mac OS and Linux. But what we're going to be doing today, I'm going to be showing you this website and how to grab the files. Now, on this particular case, we're just going to grab, say, a Canary build. So we need the Canary channel, which is basically the tests for each version of Windows. Now, if you look over here, you've got the dates. So if you keep up to date and you got the revision and you got a pre-release. So say for example, I want this particular version, which is 1000, which is probably, is it 7 for the 3rd? Right, so that's probably 24H2, the 1000th build. What version of Windows are we on at the moment? On this particular computer, we are running at 3323, which is probably further down, is it? Let me just move this out of the way a minute. Alright, so we're miles ahead. If you go to the div channel, is it? 33, right. So in other words, if you go along here now, you look, it's 3323, and we're currently on 3360. So we're only a couple of builds up. So we're going to go to Canary. In fact, if you look at the home, it tells you what it is. So basically, somewhat unavailable builds with, you know, it's just basically the information on the latest builds and proper builds to the public. So if you want a Windows Server, you could get Windows Server, Windows 11. These are all the particular versions, and that one goes right the way down to 1809. Excuse me. So what we need to do now is, say for example, we want to go for, I've got the dev channel, so we'll go to a preview, so it's 3360, which is the latest version. So we go to that, click on it, and we got this channel up. This is basically if you want to add all the version, all the additions, so the starter pack and all that. I'll show you what I mean. So obviously we pick up the language. So this particular case we're going to United States, which is its origin. You don't need to do any search files. Go next. Go hot. I always pick these, and then that's about it really. You go next, and this is the part which sets up the ISO, which you'd burn an image. So in other words, you'd use Rufus. So I'll just pick all them, and obviously you've got the other additions. All they are basically the WIM files it adds, it creates. So this is basically ready to go. You can just choose whichever ones you want. Go and download page, and if you come up here, you get a zip file, or an RAR in this particular case, which is this file. Now this file allows you to obviously begin the process of setting up the file. So you've got a couple of SH, which are basically Linux distribution setups, and obviously command com. Now if we want to, we're just going to go to, I'm just going to go to my folder. Whoops. I'll go let me just have a look. This is my working folder, so I'm just going to show you basically what I'm doing is I'm going to transfer. If I just build here now, I can't do it to the main directory. It has to be a main folder. So for example, Windows. I'm just going to go back and you'll see my drive letters. So this particular case, we'll just go on to this one here, which is one of my SSDs. Sorry about the motorbikes, guys. And we go Windows 11 24 H2 and it's 3360 for example. Was it 2? Oh, alright, okay, 3. I should have done 3360, my apologies. Right, so I've obviously got with just them there now. So what we can do now is we can go these, just take all these files, take them to this folder, slide them in. There you go. And we can close this window now and close that for tray. Right, so we've got this basic. This is basically the main folders. I can get rid of them too because I'm not using Linux or OS X. But all you do is open the main folder, go to run as administrator. It'll ask you for thingy. And now what that'll do is it'll launch off the net. If you go R now, what it'll do, I'm not actually going to build it, but if I was to start this up now, this would start building the distribution for Windows 11. But the thing is, it'll lock a drive up. What you've got to leave it to run, otherwise it locks its files up, and you can't really do anything about deleting the folders afterwards. So just bear that one in mind, guys. Just where it'll depending on your system. I've got an old machine and it's going to take 4 days. I'm actually currently compiling at the moment and it's grabbing all the files off the net as we speak. This machine, it should take about 4 hours, 5 hours to build. The other machine takes 4 days, so it depends on the machine and the speed of it. So anyway, that gives you an idea. Basically what it's going to go is going to go to the Microsoft servers and grab the updates and build an ISO. So we're going to go first now to start the program off. Go to run as administrator. Now it should launch a script, a shell. Give it a couple of seconds, let's see. I'm just starting the process now. I've just edited to some of the software. So what I can, here we go, security warning script. Alright, okay. We'll go R. Oops, press the wrong key. R for Richard. And we're going to go press return. And off it goes. This is the timer. So we just need to view the timer. Window, always on top. Clock. Now we're off. We're off. We're off. So what it's basically doing now is grabbing off the servers all the files, these update files for Microsoft's Windows. This one's Windows 11 24 H2 as from this date, so the 9th, but I think it's about a week old. But yeah, if you can see, it's going to take about 4 days. So obviously my little program is timing it. It's just basically so I can keep a track of it. It takes about between 3 to 4 days. I've got the professional edition, the starter edition, the education edition, a couple of others. Right, I'm going to get going and I'll keep you posted. Just if anyone wants to know what it is, I'll let you know. But basically, all I'm doing is I just went to uudumpo. I've got a log file which is tracking there it is, a timestamp. So if I go to the timestamp, I just see if the timestamp's running. It's just started the archives in now. Right, okay, so we'll leave that. Right guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Take care.